Hey y'all, sorry, I'm trying not to die, and I just dropped all my cards. Well, not all of them. I low-key don't want to talk, but here we are. I told you guys I'd be on every day, and yesterday made a mistake, and so today, I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night, I'm coming on. Tomorrow I'm going to come on. The next day I'm going to come on. The next day I'm going to come on for 1 month until we get 100,000 followers. I just hate that it took me this long to get here. When it's days like this, I think I have to come on live earlier. But today was a day. I know cheerleading practice I have at 7. And I didn't even go to the proper place like I'm supposed to. So, because like right after cheer, I'm supposed to come straight here to my office to do readings. I went home by accident because I was so tired. And I was like, why did I go home? I was like, oh yeah, I'm exhausted. Interesting. But we're going to stay on until 11:30. We're going to stay on for 1 hour exactly. No donations. These are all free readings. I don't want anyone to pay me for these at all. Because we're just gonna rapid speed these questions. So hopefully we get some people in here soon. I'm just gonna go read for myself because I have a couple questions for myself. I'm so pretty. Don't mind me. I'm just admiring myself. I think I'm so pretty. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the description or the description box. Feel free to comment it. Hey, how are you? Interesting. If you guys have questions, feel free to put it down in the comments, and also like this video. Make sure you're liking. But I'm just reading my own cards right now, so. Uday Sharma, you know, sometimes when I think like my life is horrible, I think I'm like, I look at the water I'm drinking and I'm just like, well, at least I have water, you know, and I think about the air I'm breathing. I'm like, at least I can breathe air. And then I think about like that I can walk every day, and I'm like, at least I can walk, because there's some people who can't. At least I have 2 arms and 2 legs and 2 eyes. And I have all my organs, because those are things that you can be grateful for. And I know like maybe like life is sometimes shitty, but once you look at the things that maybe like you have versus the things that you don't have, you start to realize you have a lot to live for, and a lot going for yourself. A lot of things that people will call you wealthy for, you know? Hi, Charlie the Gamer. Oh, wow. Interesting. We got some cards here. If you have a question, feel free to post it. I'm just reading my own cards right now. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to ask this question. There we go. I know what to ask. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to post. My day was filled with just like weird coinky dinks. I spent way too much money on things I did need, but I shouldn't have well, I wouldn't say I shouldn't have spent money on it. Like I had to, but I could have saved money. And I got my tire changed, so there's that. What else happened today? It was just like an off day. I went to go pick up my friend. My friend was being, normal. We just ran into people that, we didn't want to run into. And that was kind of that. But like I said, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and comment down below. But yeah, that was kind of my day. I didn't really do very much. Oh, I went to cheer practice. That's different. Cheer practice, it's really interesting because there's this adult cheerleading, right? And I like it. It's really nice. And we do stunting, we do kicks. We haven't did high fish lips. Who are you calling fish lips? I'm so confused. But yeah, there's what was I gonna say? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we do stunting, we do jumps, we do turns, we do dance choreography, and honestly, they're just like, yeah, do you want what's it called? If someone deleted it, then someone deleted it. A Diamond. Miss Diamond's here. Hi, I'm doing good, Diamond. How are you? Hey, Ari. But yeah, no, cheerleading is wild. It's nice to be back at it, but at the same time, wild. Thank you so much, Diamond. Guys, if you have a question, feel free to put it up in the comments. You too, Miss Diamond. You're gonna see that go on and off. I've been trying to. I told you guys I'm coming on live every day, so. Ooh, that's really exciting. Oh wow, it came out twice. If you guys have any questions, soulmate, new love, let me tell you, I have a lovey-dovey that I'm so obsessed with, but not really. But I am. He knows I am. So I can't even be upset. But your girl is in love. I hate that I'm saying this online right now. Y'all don't come for my neck if it's too good to be true, okay? Do not come for me. I am just feeling the feels. But no, your girl is in love. I'm very, for a long time I didn't think I was gonna be with anyone. And I was just can you still see me? Let me know. I hate when it does this. I don't think they can see me. Can you see me? Can y'all see me? We I guess so. How do I chat? I can't chat. I can't send anything. I'm trying to see if you guys like. I usually found out that there's someone else later on. Okay. I guess you guys can see me. Yes. No one's answering me. So I don't know. Yes. Okay, cool. I'm like, no one's answering me, so I don't know if you guys can see me because it just went in and out. And I'm like, maybe it's just late getting to you guys. That happened the other day, that's why. And it was hard for people to get back on. But she's like, can you tell me why it's so hard for guys to only have eyes for me and not already be interested in someone else before meeting them? Diamond says, maybe we need to stop going after others' men. Then Ari says, or they are always interested in someone else at the same time and they are talking to me and they end up liking them more than me. I don't intentionally do. I usually find out there's someone else later on, like after I start. Yeah. It's a little cold. I need to get a heater. So, I mean, Ari, let's see. What does Ari need to know, Spirit? Okay, so, I mean, the reason why you keep on meeting men like this is because there's something that you're not realizing when it comes to your emotions. Yeah. When it comes to your emotions, I feel like with the Temperance, Spirit's asking you to balance it. You're not, like, these men are really not something you need to look into. And I feel like because your emotions are kind of all over the place and you're wondering, like, is this going to be another failed situation? And you're kind of holding on to this too so tightly. You're not seeing the red flags here, that these are not even people that you should be interested to begin with the Chariot in reverse. Like, I feel like you're the people, yeah, these aren't people. Queen of Fire in reverse, Queen of Wands, these are people that make you feel like you're not, like, interesting, or like you're not the center of attention, and you're, Aries. The Queen of Fire is an Aries card. They're never gonna be first, and that's why you don't get your heart and put into it, you know what I mean? You don't, um you don't do certain things, like, you don't expect them to only talk to you, because that's not, like, you're going to know when someone likes you. Like, it's not hard. Think of it like, if a girl likes a guy, what will the girl do? Thank you, Diamond. um what would the girl do when you like a guy? It's literally the same thing, but a guy. Like, just like when a girl likes a guy, they put in effort. When a guy likes a girl, they put in effort. There's really no difference. This whole, like, you will know when a guy likes you, or you will know when a girl likes you, no, like, no. So I won't get involved. Oh, she didn't see the red flags. Yeah, I mean, I get that my message doesn't change. You don't see the red flag because the way these people are interested in you, they're not really interested. That's why. And that's why I said what I said. It's they're not interested to begin with. They might be quote unquote interested, but they're not. And I don't think you're seeing it because you're not balancing out the emotions here. I think you're putting too much into these situations to really see that they're not the people who are trying to be with you to begin with. Like, yeah, Eight of Wands. I feel like you put too much emphasis in the relationship to begin with. Maybe like you text too much, or you might talk too much, or, and I wouldn't say too much, but I feel like it's where this person may call you one night and then the next night they may not call you because they feel like you have spoken, you just talk too much to them. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just feel like that's to that certain person. But instead of you picking that up as this person does not want to talk to me, um, I'd rather I'd rather guys not give me attention than try only to hook up with me or put me in a place where, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's not gonna happen. They're going to try you. Men are always going to try you. But I need you to listen to the message, Ari, and hear what I'm saying. And because you have to balance out your emotions. They don't have to. You're not owed that conversation, Ari. And that's what I'm trying to let you know. Like, you have to, I love you. And I'm saying this in the best, like, the most respectful way as possible. You have to grow up. Like, you have to grow up when I say, like, you have to grow up when it comes to relationships. You are not owed a conversation. You're not owed anything in life at all. If they're not interested, maybe it's rude or impolite that they don't text you back or they don't give you any as much attention, but you're not owed a conversation. You're not owed anything. Of course, it should be the proper thing to do, but they're not going to do it. So you kind of have to understand that not everyone is going, yeah, not everyone has basic manners. And what to you is basic, to them isn't basic. Like, they probably don't know. They weren't raised like that. And so that's what I'm trying to say. You have to get your emotions in order and stop taking everything so personally with the Temperance card, because that's how you're hurting your own feelings here with the Three of Swords. You're taking things as a personal attack, but these people are in your in your life. Of course, that's what we would all want, Ari, to treat people like humans. Yeah, but like, you can't expect that from people. Like that, like I said, how you would treat someone isn't how the next person will treat someone, and isn't how the next person will treat someone. Like, there's 3 billion, over 3 billion people on this earth. They're not all the same. You know what I mean? So I need you, like, I see that you get what I'm saying. We'll take it personal when they, I don't really care. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care anymore. I've come to the point where I don't care if someone takes interest in me and then loses interest, because now you're putting me on a path of someone who is interested in me instead of wasting my time. When guys stop talking to me, yes, the list is still open. When guys stop talking to me, I just don't care. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, another one, just stop talking to me. It's fine, because they don't owe me anything. Like, no one, and that's why I'm saying you're expecting to people to act a way that you would act or you were taught, but they weren't taught the same things, and they expect different from you to probably not care. This is all like, this is all higher learning, and when you're older, you'll understand this a bit more. But what I will say to you, Ari, is that you have to stop taking people's actions so personally. That does not mean people want to intentionally hurt you. They might not be able to know how to communicate or even have the words to communicate the things that they want to talk to you about. You know what I mean? Of course, but that's when you, Ari, they are wasting your time, but that's when you have to decide for yourself what are the key indicators with these relationships, and look back on the people you have dated. What are these in what lesson did I learn from this person, and what can I, what's it called? I find it hard to set direct boundaries. That's where you got to work on things yourself. This is where your work needs to go from. And that's where the Temperance card is. You have to balance out your emotions so you can set your own boundaries and not find it hard, but find it comfortable and sit in them. Because if you don't set your own boundaries, you're allowing people to take over and do whatever they want in your life. And that's when we get here, when you're saying, like, oh, well, why didn't they say anything? Well, I mean, why didn't they become your boyfriend? Why didn't they jump off a bridge? Like, these are a lot of questions, but they didn't do anything. So instead of focusing on why they don't do what they're supposed to do, focus on how can I move forward from this, and understand that this is not helpful, this is not going to help me grow, and this is not good for me, you know? Like, I need to move forward. What lesson is this trying to teach me? What is life trying to show me, with these people that keep coming in my life? Instead of saying, well, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Think of like, why did I think this was okay? Why did I continue to choose the same person? Take it more inward on yourself here, because honestly, I do see it's just you not balancing your emotions here, the Four of Wands. And I don't see you really making this. It's like, it's with the Magician, it's like, and I really, Ari, I know you're a little younger. I have to tell you that you're young. You know what I mean? You're asking people to do things that they don't even do for themselves. They don't do for their families. They don't do for their, you know what I mean? You really got to take into account, like, people don't, like, look at our president. You know what I mean? You're asking for a lot. Like, and it's unfortunate, but when you ask the right person, it won't be a lot. And when you're around the right person, it won't be too much. And being considerate will be easy, and being in love will be nice. It's just that these people are not your people, and you are kind of creating kind of chaos right now because you don't know what you're working with. So I think right now, Ari, because we need to move on to another person, whoever wants to comment. I feel like your main focus, Miss Ma'am, is to stop asking yourself why, you know, people are acting the way they are. And yeah, it is the bare minimum. And start asking yourself, why are you asking the wrong people to give you the bare minimum, who don't even give themselves what they need? You know, why are you expecting more from people who can't give more to you? And ask yourself, what does that say to you? Okay, if a guy tells you, let's hang out, does that mean I want a relationship? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean you want a relationship. A guy says, let's hang out. First of all, you shouldn't be hanging out with any guy that you want to date. You should be going on dates with that guy. Um, I feel like when you get older, the lines get blurry, but they don't at the same time. I can't speak on my situation because my situation's really different. And honestly, I would not advise a lot of people to do it because I think that this is particularly tailored for my lifestyle, the way I'm coming into contact with someone who I care about. But, you know, Poppy, I would like to know if there will be an opportunity for job openings for me as far. Been unemployed for 2 years. Okay, Poppy, I got you. Take your time. You're young. Don't focus on relationships, Ari. That's the last thing you need to focus on. Poppy, I'd like to know if there's any job opportunities coming for Poppy Spirit. Any job opportunities coming for Poppy Spirit? Yeah. I see some job opportunities coming from you. I just don't think it's the ones you want, honestly. Yeah. I mean, I do see, like, there's an end of a cycle here. There is a change. I just think, like, the job, like, you could have a job opportunity within maybe the next, maybe the next 6 months, but I feel like it's pushing you to, maybe, like, think about, like, a different kind of job with next level here, maybe a different kind of structure. You also have rescuer, someone maybe in your life, so you might have someone come in and help you out through this time, or you may, like, need to ask people for help or ask people to reach out to their contacts. But Spirit is saying, like, you're changing, you're going into a different part of your life. And I feel like the jobs that you have been choosing as of recently aren't really the best jobs for you. Or at least that's why it's been so hard, because I feel like you're kind of not you're not pushing yourself in a way where spirits is just like, okay, we can support this. It feels like it's very intentional. The reason why you don't have a job right now, it's because they want you to go into a different direction. And so with the Hermit here and the Ten of Wands, I feel like you are starting to see that, honestly, that like maybe the direction you've been going with when it comes to applying for jobs or getting certain jobs, it shouldn't do that. Maybe I even think maybe like starting your own business. But I do see with the Death card a transformation in your job, in the job sector. So I do see you getting a job, whether this may, yeah, a construction company. And honestly, this is a rescuer. This is also a helper. So I wouldn't be surprised if you were doing something like that. And that's probably why things have been so stagnant. Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this will soon clear up with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Nine of Swords. It's because like Seven of Water, yeah, you're going to have opportunities to move forward. It's just that Spirit's saying like, you know, you got to pick a different direction. That's why things aren't moving. It's because the direction you're picking is just not supported anymore, and it's not going to make you happy and fulfill you. Okay? Thank you, Poppy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, Ari. Who cares if people have people like having a boyfriend is embarrassing? Didn't you read the article? Having a man is embarrassing. Yeah, having a man is embarrassing. Having a boy is embarrassing. Men are embarrassing. Like, you're not missing out on anything. You're missing out on arguments. That's just what it is, because you're young and you don't know. No problem, Poppy. Um, I want the good ones. Well, you can't have the good ones because the way you coming at it, you're not listening. Diamond is, you know, she's been in a relationship for a long time. I have been in and out of relationships practically all my adult life. You know, you got to listen to people around you, the women around you, the women that are saying stuff to you, your elders, people who know, who are experiencing it. Don't worry about love. It's your when you get to your grown 30s and you realize you spent all your time worrying about love and not about like money or your education or taking care of yourself, like it like love will come. It's everywhere. Love is in everything. Like, it's not just in the man you make. It's the friends you have, you know, and the activities you do for yourself and how you take care of yourself, and you know, have more experience in romance. And actually, that will come with time, but you can't force something like that to happen, if you because it will just lead you down a road that you don't want to go on. And do you know what those roads look like? They look like narcissist abuse. That's what it is. Abusive relationships. When you're so desperate for a relationship, you get into an abusive one. Should look for a new position at work. I like my new job now, but bored. Should Star look for a new position at work? Yeah. Should Star should Star look for a new position at work? No, I don't think you should. Um, Eight of Swords. I think like maybe right now you're kind of just stuck in that place of like limbo. Things are moving. Oh my God. I can see that you're bored because things are just not moving along. I mean, I get a no. Like, you're getting paid to like kind of like chill out. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is gonna come in handy. Three of Cups. This is gonna come in handy soon. So no, don't do it just yet. Wait, chill out. Take some time. Because I feel like do nothing. Yeah, no, don't do anything just yet. Just because I feel like it's gonna come in handy over the next like couple of months, I heard. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but you're gonna really appreciate that you have this job. um because like you're not really doing very much and you're making a decent amount of money. um yeah, I get like hardcore down. Like you're not like, do not leave this. Like, yeah. If you like, I feel like with the Fool here, it's almost just like, I don't get it. Like, you see how it's like so far away from that planet, and it's just like, how are you gonna get over all the way over there, and you're so far away, and you have so long to go. It's almost just like, if you do that, you're gonna be like, ugh, I wish I'd never left. Like, this is even worse. So just like, for right, and I don't think this is forever at all. I just think this is for right now. Okay, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. You're going to have options, you know, and it would be ideal. No problem, Star. I hope that helped. It would also be ideal, Ari, to like have $1 million, but we can't all get what we want. Like, at least not without like doing the work. You have to do the work first. You can't just jump different places. That's not how it works. You have to go through the phase of not having anybody. Like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that psychic might just come in handy. Like, you can't expect, like, that's just not, you can't get whatever you want in this life without doing the work. If it's, that's if I won't be meeting them by some time. Again, that's in hopes you get a good man, Ari. Do you know how many bad men are out there? Way more than good. Ari, what I need you to do, no problem, Star, is get yourself a book. I need you to stop coming on these readings, getting free readings all the time. I need you to get a book about self-help and psychology. And I need you to get a book about why you shouldn't care so much about men. I'll send them over to you because the problem is you come to these readings, right? And all you want to hear is that, you know, this thing is going to happen for you. But it's never going to happen unless you release it. And that's just all that I can tell you. You're not going to get the person you want. I don't think you understand what that even means. You're not getting it. You don't understand at all what we're talking about, Ari. That's what Diamond's saying to you. Like we're trying to communicate to you that like this is not like you don't understand relationships because you've never experienced one. Like you can't even, you know, you've never experienced one. So when me and Diamond are letting you know like you have to drop this or like this, you shouldn't care about this, you kind of keep combating. And it's because you're Aries. You keep combating with it, you know. And I have to be honest with you, Aries, you don't know everything. You can't. It's impossible for everyone to know everything. So that's why, you know, she's letting you know that you're not getting what she's saying about relationships. You know, when it comes to having a relationship, it's not about what you think might happen or whatnot. It's you either experience it or you haven't. And until you've experienced it, you can't talk about